I'm Craig Priest. This is Beers with the Band, hanging out with Storm with the Sky today.
G'day.
How's it going? Do you want to introduce yourselves and say what you do in the band?
I'm Will. I sing and do bitch.
Does bitch?
Alex, I play the drums.
Lockie, I play guitar.
Daniel, I do vocals.
Andy, also play guitar.
Benny and I play bass.
Sweet.
Graciously.
Now, you guys are on tour with Slaves.
We are.
You're also doing your own tour.
Yep.
When in Rome Part 2.
That's
so
it.
you're just kind of filling in the gaps.
Yeah, there was no AA dates on the Slaves tour. So
Oh,
we,
so you want to big ups to the little guys.
Yeah, that's
we
it.
felt like we hadn't toured. Like April last year, we'd done like 4 or 5 tours. And April this year, we'd done like 4 shows. So we'd taken like a massive year off almost.
Yeah.
We pretty much hadn't toured since September last year. So
Yeah.
it was over
We
a year.
decided we'd just,
Whoa.
fair enough, just throw in another tour so you can get to everyone. And
Sweet. And how's it been treating you?
Pretty well.
Pretty awesome.
So good to
Yeah.
be
good,
on the road,
man.
honestly.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's
Loving it.
amazing.
Not hitting any kangaroos or anything like that when you're driving, because I've heard that can be pretty nasty.
Yeah, we heard that as well today. Yeah.
Never hit a kangaroo.
touch wood. Should just
Run
go
over
down.
a dead wombat once and the stench underneath was there for weeks.
My bad.
Speaking about stench on tour, do you guys have any rules on tour, like no fighting on the
bring out
bus?
tour
Or...
manager Jaden because he stinks.
Yeah, okay, so
That's the
Jaden
rule.
stinks.
His feet, yeah.
Yeah, the feet. The feet are
No,
off.
we're a cleanly bunch.
Yeah.
Pretty
We
tight.
haven't
I've
laid
had-
any rules down. The rule is
No rules.
Just don't smell.
Just don't
yeah.
be a dick.
Just don't smell, that's
Yeah.
pretty much.
Well, you keep breaking that rule.
Yeah.
Okay, so Vigilance has been out for a while now.
Too long.
Too long.
When are we going to hear some new stuff?
Very
Yeah, a
soon.
month.
Yeah, in about a month.
A month?
Month-ish, yeah?
We can't give you an exact
Yeah.
date yet, but yeah, very soon.
Soon.
Very soon. There's
Soon.
a lot of stuff coming. About this time next month, there'll be a lot of stuff.
We'll have a lot of
getting
news
spoken
to,
about.
Yeah.
To announce. Do you guys have a title that you could sneakily say? Or give us half the word. half the word of
Nothing
it.
permanent yet, but
No?
like,
Yeah.
we're
can't
We've got a
very
few
soon.
ideas that we're tossing up, I guess.
No, that's cool. That's cool. I completely understand. So Unifi, you guys are on that.
Yeah.
That must be amazing to be on such a, I guess, a big bill. There's so many
really
Australian
tight
hardcore
hold.
I
bands.
honestly think it's probably the biggest show that we've
really
Ever
Definitely.
played.
I wouldn't say probably, I'd say
Definitely.
Definitely?
It's definitely the biggest show.
For Australian hardcore, there's some massive heavyweights on there. Who
Yeah.
would be one that you guys have to check out?
Well, now
Break even, 100%.
Break even.
Everyone's
Yeah,
talking about
yeah.
Break Even. They're like, fingers crossed they're going to come out and do some other shows.
Stage stars,
That'd be
man.
sick, man.
I'm just
Yeah.
going to
At least
break
they're
my
like-
neck to that band.
So-
Honestly, like break
We've
even
seen everyone else.
given, but
Yeah.
also I think for all of us, I'd say this, but Amity is one of the bands that we wanted to
Yeah.
play.
Yeah.
with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've always
I'm-
wanted to
I'm
play
pretty-
with them. Like, we've seen them multiple times,
Yeah.
but we've never actually played with
I'm
them.
pretty
Yeah.
keen to see how the new North Lane vocalist handles
Yeah,
his
that's
new
true.
job.
That's
So
going to
that'd be
a
an
big
interesting
highlight,
one.
I reckon. But
Yeah.
just mostly keen for just hanging out with friends and like there's no kind of hierarchy of writers or
Yeah.
anything. Like there's just
Everyone
stuff
gets smashed
out
and have a
everyone
good
can
time.
have a good
Yeah.
Well, when was the last time you guys went camping?
Oh.
You take
Like,
camp.
yeah.
Good.
You
Yeah.
did camp.
Yeah.
I do roll out the old swag occasionally.
Yeah? You kept the old
Back
You guys
swag out.
camping sometimes too.
Camping Tuesdays over here.
Camping Tuesdays. So you do it every now and then, you go fishing and...
Not so much, just like sort of go up to a mate's and just a big bush.
Set up a tent in the lounge room, get some
swag
popcorn.
out.
Swags out.
But,
Swag Tuesdays. Different kind of swag though.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
just to
Yeah,
The,
sometimes
the
he goes
right
camping
kind
as
of
well.
swag.
Yeah.
The right kind.
Yeah. What's the worst thing that's happened on tour? Worst thing?
Van issues, probably.
Yeah.
Done a lot of
As in
band
like
issues.
most inappropriate
Oh,
or just
band-
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, where are we going
like,
with
be
this?
more
Yeah,
specific.
Okay, no, I mean worst thing music-wise, I guess.
Oh,
That-
shit.
Like,
That's
that
a
could
hard one.
stop you from
Our-
getting to a show.
well, I guess on stage, the worst thing that's ever happened to us, we were playing the biggest show we'd ever played at the time. It was like Loudfest, like 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It was like 700 people or something. It was
Yeah.
like our biggest show ever. We were freaking out. Halfway through the set, a cameraman breaks our sample pad and trips over it.
By accident.
Yeah,
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah,
just
and,
a...
like,
yeah, and basically we played 4 songs that were heavily like we don't rely on samples, but I mean if you don't have like
Yeah.
bass drops and stuff, all the other bands sound way bigger than you. And
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Yeah.
really awkward.
Yeah, it gives you that kind of
And also,
background.
it's just like a nervous thing. You know, if something
Yeah.
goes wrong, it just kind of kills the
Yeah.
vibe
It
for
It
the
was
whole
also a
festival,
music
like-
video. So.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
it also
The
feels
Common,
like-
Common Kings video.
Yeah, that's where that video was from.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
You'll never know.
You
It's-
never know. It all worked out in the end,
Yeah.
but that
Perfect.
was pretty anxious. That's probably the biggest.
and then the other thing was we got towed from halfway to Adelaide Adelaide.
Yeah, wheels.
Like we were in a tow
Yeah.
truck just chilling.
Halfway, so you from Melbourne to Adelaide.
It was-
like
it was
four
Oh,
hours.
not halfway.
It wasn't that
It was
far.
about, we're about an hour and a half out of
It felt
Adelaide.
like 4 hours. We were sitting.
We
like-
almost lost our back tyre.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, me and Trell were sitting in with this random, like, absolute champion tow truck driver with our van on the back, old Judy, that's now dead.
Oh, pick your poison, mate. Oh,
Is that what he kept saying?
Pick your
no.
poison.
Pick your
We're
poison.
like, what are we gonna have for dinner? Pick your poison, mate.
Yeah.
Everything.
You got to get on it to get off it.
Oh, he's the most Australian dude ever. But thanks, man. Appreciate
We
it.
appreciate him.
champion.
Took us to the venue.
Yeah?
We rocked up
He
to the
took you
venue
guys
on
to
the
the
back
venue.
of a tow
Yeah.
truck.
Yeah, we
and-
unloaded
Yeah.
from the back of the tow truck.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's right.
Rocking up in style, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, our van Judy had a great time.
Oh, she's never looked more glorious.
Judy.
Up on a pedestal there.
She's completely written off now.
She's just having a snooze.
Yeah.
while The tow truck's doing all the
Much
work.
needed
for
She's
her.
just chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's go back to inappropriate.
Okay.
All right. We can go there.
Inappropriate wise, what's the worst, or what could be best
We
that's
won't name
happened?
and
I'm
shame,
sure.
but someone in this band has eaten vomit before.
Who would do that? That's disgusting.
In fact,
we're
it
talking
was
inappropriate.
it was on the last When in Rome tour that
Yeah.
that
Yeah?
happened.
Yeah,
So about a year ago, exactly.
This time.
And now it's part 2.
Yeah.
People were hungry,
Now
so
it's
it's
part two,
double,
we're gonna
double
up
the
the
vomit.
game.
Yeah,
It was
we're-
right at the end of the tour.
wallets were empty.
Andy was
Walls were
really
very
hungry.
empty.
Hadn't had a.
We're not. Just from the way that you were describing
Yeah.
it, I was like,
Yeah.
hang on.
He got paid a large sum of money.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right.
Oh, there
Wallets
was
weren't
also,
empty
we
for
We can't
someone.
really disclose
About
that.
$83.
Yeah.
But he
also-
now forever has a part of Trail inside him. So
There were incidents
We're
on
pretty
the
close.
house that's happening to
Oh,
it.
the house
Oh,
is
yeah.
hard.
Feces.
Who was
Yeah,
it?
Oh,
that was
sorry,
House
guys.
Hurricane. Yeah, I want to clear this up right now. I believe
I want to
we
clear
won
this up,
that.
Chris.
We
It
won
wasn't
that.
water. It was piss that I sprayed you.
Okay.
Yeah, Chris, that was piss in the water.
Who's we got you in the mouth without
Explain it.
It
piss?
was not sweat.
So you guys had a
it was not water.
competition of who could gross the other band out?
No,
Oh, it's more of a
basically,
prank war.
This idiot
yeah.
thought he'd start a
Andy
war
doesn't
with House vs Hurricane, which is just notorious.
Yeah, but it
just not
started,
a good
it
idea.
started with just throwing like I threw a bit of water at Chris and he'd throw a bit back and then we're like, ooh, it's on.
And then
on.
the next day,
Oh.
the next day we rock up
Yeah.
in Gambia and our car's covered in shit,
Human shit.
like actual
Human
feces.
feces.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they drew a
Human
penis
feces.
on our car in poo. It was great.
And the
And
worst
The
part
van
is,
that broke down?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Judy. They
Oh,
destroyed
Judy.
Judy with poo.
Judy!
And so the next day we were like, all right, so they think that we're just going to bow out because basically they went from ice cream to poo. So we're
Yeah,
like,
we-
fuck
we
it,
went pretty-
we're going to go all out. We're the young little like rookie band. We
Yeah.
got to step up, or we're just going to be bitches.
gotta make a
we
name
are
for yourself.
bitches, but at least we can like do something.
Yeah.
And so we spent probably like $200 on like
Yeah.
Glad wrap, a whole fish, glitter, milk,
a whole fish.
It was
Yeah.
a tuna like on the front of the
yeah, and
windscreen.
so we basically recruited all these kids
great.
in Adelaide. So while it was an inception prank. So
Yeah.
we got all these water pistols, filled them up with piss, and sprayed them while they're on stage. Like,
Because they were
Like,
expecting
and
us
that
to
was
get
the
back.
prank.
So we created diversion.
Yeah.
The whole band was side stage, shooting them with piss.
yeah, so they're not doing anything.
They're
They're
not
side
touching our
stage.
band. They're here, yeah.
So we caught their mouth with a bit of urine while they're on stage,
Oh.
and
Do we know
then,
whose urine it was?
oh, it was all
Oh,
those.
it was
Just
mine. I
mixed.
thought
Oh, nice.
It was a
I don't
mixed
know.
bag, yeah.
Everyone fill your own bottle up.
Yeah, and
Rocket
so then
fuel.
they walk out expecting, they just got us back with some, piss and a water pistol, and then pistol, and
See what you did
and then
there.
they walked out, and their whole van was covered in puke, ejaculate, poo, glitter, flour. There was ejaculate,
It was not ours.
and then they had glad wrapped all our like little minions we recruited had glad wrapped the whole thing, all encasing it. So
Yeah.
to get into the car, you had to cut
Cut
open
it.
glad wrap, and shit would just fall out.
There you go.
And there was a whole tuna on.
Yeah,
I love the tuna bit. That's
there
really
was a
good.
whole
Just to top it off.
Yeah.
So that would have been expensive.
And apparently we lost
Yeah, it was
that
a bit.
because then they went to their management and got them to write a very angry we will blacklist you email.
Were they
basically,
dirty
they-
on you guys?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
basically
like-
No.
This is fine. So
Oh,
basically-
this is how they got you back.
yeah, so they went
yeah.
to Unified and said we're going to blacklist you if you don't apologise publicly. So we apologised publicly, and they're like, prank.
We didn't apologise
But,
publicly.
like,
Yeah, we apologised in emails and they posted
email,
our apologetic
private
email.
And we're like,
Oh,
on their
I
Facebook
remember
page.
that.
Yeah. And everyone thought they won, but in my opinion, we completely owned them, and they cried to Unified to get us back. So
Yeah.
I think we
I would
won,
put
but
that
you
down,
know,
you guys
we'll
won.
call it even. But
They had piss on them. And you guys
In them.
in them. And you guys had an email sent
Love you.
Yeah.
Love you, Poods. Love you.
Yeah, cheers, boys.
Thanks, mate.
Now you guys have been, you guys went to the States earlier this year as a holiday.
It was
Oh, it was a really nice holiday.
As a holiday.
Really nice.
We needed some time off.
So what I want to ask, did you guys do any planning over there? Did you have chats with anyone?
We did some shit and some stuff.
Did you network over
Me and Andy
there?
had some really intense conversations.
Yeah, we did.
But,
I really like
What I'm asking,
Yeah.
are you guys
He got
planning
really
an
homesick.
international overseas tour soon-ish?
No,
Maybe
not
with the
too
new
soon.
stuff that's
We're
coming
We're
out.
staying home for a while, but
Yeah.
we did do something over there.
Oh, you did do something over there.
Yeah.
We made a movie.
Yeah.
It's
We made a short
Something
film.
over there. I think we might have to. A little bit vague at the moment.
When's this?
Did you piss on anyone over there or
Yeah, we did.
shit on anyone?
When will this air?
When do we?
When will this air?
When's it coming
this
out?
can air whenever you guys want it to air. We can make a promise right here, right now, that I will air it as soon as you guys release something.
We may or may not have recorded a new full-length album.
We recorded.
There we go.
The cat is back. And it's a
Sick,
goddamn
that's
big
good.
cat.
And you guys are releasing this
In January.
in January. When are you releasing the news?
Via Unifi
In about a
Rise
month.
Records.
In about a month.
Yeah, we're really excited. It's
We just
via
haven't told anyone this.
Unified and Rise Records, and it'll be out in January.
What were your reaction when you found out about the Rise Records and Unified?
not
It was
Stoked.
tight
Yeah.
butthole. Yeah, it was
tight
exciting.
butthole.
It was really
Yeah.
exciting.
That's definitely something that I remember we wanted
Fun
since
fact.
we were like 15.
Honestly,
Yeah.
we were like,
Yeah.
we were like,
Fun
oh.
fact, when we
Yeah.
thought tattoos were really cool when we were like 17, we were like, if we ever get signed to Rise Records, we're all getting throat tats.
As a joke.
That's a joke. And now
It
we're
was
progressive.
it wasn't ever going to happen.
No. This is. You guys have to do that now. This is gonna.
Well,
this is
Laurie
gonna-
said he'd take one for the team and
Yeah,
get it done.
the new guy's got to do it or he's
Yeah,
out.
he's got to do it.
What do you guys like to do outside of Storm the Sky? So like just hobby wise.
Oh, we all got our different interests.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hobbies. We didn't have time for other things. We were
yeah,
working. that's
we
about
work
it.
really hard.
To work and
Probably
Storm the
just-
Sky, but
It's not really a hobby to work.
Yeah, I do a little bit of like solo stuff and
Yeah.
guitar and stuff, and I know Andy
Trey,
writes a lot of songs.
let everyone go around and
Yeah.
say their little piece.
Yeah.
so you do solo?
Yeah, I
Solo
probably
shit,
just
that's what you-
write other songs.
Trail, what do you get up to, mate?
Nothing really.
You have sex.
I do
You
that
fap
a
a
lot.
bit?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah?
don't actually fap at all, no. Pretty much. Like, I
Sex?
don't have time for hobbies between, work and the home life.
Yeah.
That's about it, really.
Sex takes up a lot.
It does.
Or depending. Yeah.
Well,
Not if you're
not
Benny.
many people know this, but I'm actually a cowboy, so
I kind of pick something up from the swag. Maybe you like to go camping a lot.
I've actually represented Victoria in polo cross. So
Whoa,
He's actually
really?
not lying.
Really?
That's legit.
So,
That's legit.
that was.
Is that like where you wear polos and cross dress?
Polo cross, I like that.
What is? I genuinely don't know what it is.
So,
What is
it's
it?
basically it's a cross between polo and lacrosse. So you obviously have
So you're on a horse,
Yep.
and you're
You're on
like
a-
tackling each other on a horse.
So do you catch the ball and then you got to throw it to?
through the goals
On
yeah.
a horse.
Yeah, on a horse.
So it's like a Quidditch, but on a horse. Pretty much.
That sounds exciting. I want to watch that.
So he trumps the rest of us.
Yeah,
I got nothing on that.
no,
I also
that's
have
too good.
sex sometimes.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah,
occasionally.
tackle the sports a bit myself.
Yep.
Basketball, footy, and cricket keep me
Put
pretty
up your
busy.
reach. Look at his arm.
I have long
Look at
arms.
that.
Oh shit!
He's a bit of an
dunk.
Wow.
Great.
We call him
reach.
Caesar.
Yeah, there's a photo of Instagram at the moment of me dunking the ball over some petty little college
You
player.
should check out his shoes as well.
Oh mate, the kicks. Yeah.
Okay, so you can find that on Instagram.
Instagram. Go for it.
Him squashing some kid.
Brainy.SDS.
Photo by Mr. Neil Waltons.
Neil Walters, check him out. He's an alright fella.
Andy,
the
what do you
reason
do?
we got home alive
No,
last
same
night.
sort of things as well, just muck around a bit on the guitar.
Yeah, so you do a
My
bit of
own
cross.
stuff. Yeah.
A bit of
Polo cross?
Bit of polo cross on you.
Okay, so you like just mucking around on guitar?
Yeah, just a guitarist.
I think this
I
might
don't
be a bit
sing, I
obvious,
don't-
but he likes a bit of kung fu as well.
Oh yeah. That's not really a hobby, that's more of a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Guitarist by day.
Kung Fu chose you. You
Batman
didn't
by
jinx
night.
it.
Ninja by night.
He's actually a
You
vigilante
should
down
see my
Dakota
little
Street.
samurai do. You should see
Yeah.
my samurai sword. I have a
Nice.
nice collection at home.
Zip.
Funny last.
In my spare time, I like to dabble a bit into the PlayStation 4.
Yeah?
I do like the
Dark
gaming.
arts.
No good.
FIFA?
Bit of FIFA, bit of Destiny at the moment.
Oh, yeah,
Destiny's
Destiny.
ruling everyone's
Yeah,
life at the
yeah,
moment, I think.
Yeah, for a good 6 hours.
For a
to
good
finish
couple of
the game.
hours until you're bored.
Yeah, to
There's
finish
nothing
the
to do
game.
anymore. So back to FIFA, yeah.
Yeah, sick. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much for the time. I'll just ask one more. Where do you see Storm the Sky in the next 12 months? Where would you really like to see?
Like
And we're done. Thank you.
Beach house in California, retirement, treat us well.
Yeah.
Realistically, we'd
Yeah.
love to just be, just
On the
doing
road.
what we're doing now, man. Just
On the road.
Yeah.
On the road.
Hopefully
writing
international.
a new album again, and just getting to everywhere we possibly can.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for having us.
Storm the Sky.
Cheers.
I'm living alone.